So to open up, we're going to start off with Invent Animate, because they got this new song, Heavener, because they forgot to drop the title track off their last album. So they dropped it late. They're late. So we got more Invent Animate. This is definitely a new strategy. I haven't seen this one before, but let's get into it. I really did like their album, Heavener. It's actually pretty high up in the rankings. Let me check. Let me check where I have Heavener in the rankings. Because I feel like it's stayed pretty consistent. I went back. Yeah, it's in the number 3 spot for albums of the year. So let's check it out. Let's check out this extended cut. I'm going to wait for the Termina album to drop before I check it out. It's kind of retro. Yeah, I'm curious, because, like, they waited all this time to drop it. Will it bring something new to the table that the other songs didn't? They call him the Fingerer. It does seem like it would be really appropriate as an album closer. I don't know why they didn't drop it with it. Oh, it's like the Wizard of Oz. Ooh. Yo, they should have dropped this with the album. Okay, so now I'm wondering, like, when I rank Heavener in, like, the albums of the year list, do I include this as part of it? Do I not? Because that's like, I feel like that really does add to the album. Really sick, like especially the progression, the way it built up, encompassed like pretty much the whole range of their sound, which I always do like, especially with the linear song structure. That could have been like a fantastic like album closer, but I don't know. I don't think they're doing any of that deluxe edition bullshit where they just re-release the album like half a year later. But yeah, I don't know. Is there what's the lore on this? Why wasn't this released with the rest? If anyone knows, like, please let me know. I'm curious because this is definitely a new strategy. It's like we forgot one. So they just forgot one. That's the lore. They just went, it needs one more song. I think it's sick. I think it's really sick. Yeah, that's a little tricky. I guess I'll count it. It's part of the cycle. It's the name of the song is the album. So I feel like maybe I should group them in together. But that's sick. I do have high hopes for Heavener in the overall ranking at the end of the year. I feel like in some ways this year it's kind of failed in some regards for albums. I feel like metalcore has been eh. I mean, I myself not the biggest metalcore fan. In fact, a metalcore hater, but I do admit last year was better for metalcore, and this year hasn't really been the year of deathcore either. There's been some good deathcore releases, but nothing that's just like I feel cemented in history. However, this is the year of death metal. And interestingly, listening to this song and the way that Invent Animate builds up their like ambience and stuff, I mean, like we're about to listen to Blood Incantation, some Tomb Mold. There is a sort of thematic similarity between Invent Animate and those bands, which I probably wouldn't have thought of otherwise under different circumstances. Think about that. Just like what is that type of ambience? The sort of ethereal, the astral, the cosmic. It's popping off in metal. I really do like it. But yeah, I'll count this as part of the whole Heavener album cycle. Yeah, offcuts will be later. But that was actually pretty sick. It's just kind of unfortunate to hear that sort of divorced from the context of the rest of the album. I would have loved to have heard this like at the end of Heavener. On my first listen through, I think that would have been just a bit of a different experience. Well, oh well. But I think when I look back through the albums dropped this year, I'm gonna also include this. I will include this. I do feel actually really solid about Invent Animate in the number 3 spot right now. It's just listening back to that album. It's just it hits so hard. I really do like that one. But bada bing bada boom. Let's get into some death metal though.